It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
So we're up and running. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think this team can do themselves a massive favour by playing to this guy, Jeremy Doku's strengths. He's a bit of a nightmare for many defenders, and it's because of the fact that while a lot of wingers can be inconsistent, this guy has got some real substance. And initially, yes, he did struggle on making those connections to players in the box. Now, it's all beginning to work out.
Well, quite no argument for me on that one. And he's there to clear it. Haaland running with the ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Zubimendi aim forwards. Defending of the desperate variety. Martinelli unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Timber. Timber looking for options. And he shoots! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Saliba goes short. Timber's cross. Gehi gets it away. So who's he picking out? Crossed in again. Kusenov. Rodri. Semenyo. Bernardo Silva. That's really well manoeuvred. Back into the middle. Semenyo proves just a little bit too strong. And reclaimed it in a trice. Ruben Dias. Played out to the left flank. Saliba. Saka. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Martinelli. Rice. Savinho. Semenyo. Ruben Dias. Kusenov. Rodri. Pinged towards the front line. Saliba gets across to intercept that. And here's Haaland. Doku. Steaming on goalwards. And that's a throw. Bernardo Silva. Ruben Dias. Here's Eze. That is a brilliant interception. Decent chance! Savinho. Semenyo. Savinho. Kusenov. Saka. Gabriel. Saka. Oh, can he get onto this? Gehi cuts out the pass. Ruben Dias, gently done. Savinho. Semenyo. Rodri. And it's O'Reilly. And here's Doku. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Can he deliver? Doku. Oh, it's played into the area. Nkapie tries to clear. Eze. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Timber. Saka looking to get on the end of this. Rodri with the clearance. Semenyo. Great defending, strong and determined.
Really looking to do something that's simple here, Peter, but it has to be effective.
How exactly can they do that?
Well, they're tucking their fullbacks into midfield to enable their more talented personnel to push forward.
O'Reilly. And it's played forward. Subimendi. Arsenal replying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
And here's Doku. Eze. Martinelli. Rice. And here's Eze. Capier. Played into the middle. Carries far too far and out of play. Long ball looking to counter. Kusenov hurtling down that right flank. Whistle's gone, that's foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And the keeper beats it away. Ruben Dias. Savinho. A lovely bit of skill. Looking to go deep. Nkapie. Moved on forwards. Semenyo. And here's Haaland. Bernardo Silva. Martinelli. Saliba. It's an inviting looking ball that has been cut short. O'Reilly. A quarter of an hour played. Neither side yet able to find the net. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Doku. That's a good run down the left. That is lovely. Plenty waiting in the middle. Saka. Timber. Zubimendi. Rice forwards and with intent. Martinelli. Spread out to the left. Now it's Eze. Capier. Kusanov gets good distance on it. And here's Eze. He's Saka! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That has been knocked clear. Strong running down that left flank. And the counter is on. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And he's there to clear it. He came in hard, very hard. Haaland! Oh, that was no routine save.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Semenyo. Now it's Haaland. Haaland! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Over to the left. Incapuyi. Martinelli. And here's Eze. Saka. Chance for a shot! Oh, they could be caught out here. Eze. Martinelli. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Eze. Out to the left it goes. Capier, there's the delivery. Capier. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. O'Reilly. Gehi shifted upfield. It's just beyond his reach. Gabriel. Saka. Gabriel. Gabriel, forwards and with intent. Moved on forwards. Eze. Over to the left. Martinelli. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Semenyo. Savinho, gently done. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Zubimendi. Early ball out from the back. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's played forward. Haaland, now he's off and running. Now it's Haaland. Goes for goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Martinelli looking for a runner. A corner it is then. Rodri getting this one clear. Saka. Oh, it's a great ball. Saka!
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Capier. He's in space and looking for options. He's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And it's Eze. Rice. And the ball's come loose here. Rice. And he's well positioned here. Here's Saka. Great chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Eze usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Ruben Dias. And he goes cross-field. Martinelli. It's a delicate pass. Kusanov. Savinho making good progress on the right-hand side. Savinho. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, that's nice. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And here's Haaland. This time, surely! There it is! The breakthrough strike! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Capier. And here's Martinelli. Ruben Dias. Does really well to win the ball there. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Rodri. Yehi. Aim forwards. Doku chasing after it. 15 minutes till half-time. He's going to be disappointed with that. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Martinelli. And here's Eze. Timber chips it through. Cross in, looks like it's a mighty effort! It's a loose ball. Kusanov gets rid without sophistication. And it's Eze. In Capuyi. And here's Martinelli. Capier. Cross goes in there. Shot a goal! Bernardo Silva. Now it's Eze. Doku. Bernardo Silva. Ruben Dias. Quality ball. Subimendi. Martinelli. Subimendi. Saka played out to the left flank. Nice control. Ball comes in. Doku. And that's really well manoeuvred. Savinho. And here's Semenyo. In Capuyi. Gabriel. Played towards the other side. Timber is onto it in a flash. Now it's Eze. Saka. Martinelli. And that could set him on his way. Can he finish? A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Capier. Oh, that's neat. Looking for a decent ball in. That's good play. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Saliba plays it short. Oh, smashing header! It's in! Arsenal are level. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Rice. Subimendi. Aim forwards. Yehi gets over and intercepts. Subimendi. Martinelli. And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And now he has two. Arsenal take the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Ruben Dias, gently done. Kusanov. Savinho. Very nicely done. Time to deliver. Brilliantly cut out. Might be danger here. Shot, surely! And it's been taken short. Chance to deliver. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. He can get that clear. It'll be a throw-in. Semenyo. Here's Savinho. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Saliba chooses to go cross-field. Martinelli. Eze. Spread out to the left. Ruben Dias. Arsenal have hit a quick-fire double here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Kusanov. Yehi. Bernardo Silva. O'Reilly. Doku. Capuyi. Martinelli. Kusanov. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Rodri. O'Reilly. Semenyo. Rodri shifted upfield. And that is as far as they're going to go. Martinelli. And it's played forward. Now it's Haaland. Doku done delicately. And that was very necessary. Semenyo. And here's Savinho. Now it's Savinho. In with the challenge. Saka. Moved on forwards. Played into space. Great work on the overlap. And that has gone horribly wrong. Ruben Dias, forwards and with intent. Savinho. And here's Semenyo. Bernardo Silva. Semenyo! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Semenyo is offering a right smile there.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Gehi. Out to the left it goes. Semenyo. Out towards the flank. Savinho. And he's there to clear it. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Arsenal come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Instant pack, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Arsenal head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And we are back on the way. Timber. Saka. Saliba. Gabriel. Saliba. Ruben Dias. Gehi. Bernardo Silva. Gehi, gently done. Timber. Rice. Timber, head over towards the opposite flank. Capier. And here's Martinelli. Can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Savinho. Rodri. Savinho, aim forwards. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Saliba. Rice. And that's really well manoeuvred. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Timber has it out wide and in space. Saka. And it's Rice. Zubimendi. Rice. Martinelli closing in on goal. Haaland. Semenyo. Gehi. O'Reilly. Gehi. Bernardo Silva. That's a lovely, neat pass. Saka, who does have an assist to his name. Arsenal ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Kusenov. Ruben Dias. That's been drilled forward. Gabriel. Timber. Zubimendi. Saliba. Moved on forwards. Timber. Lobbed in behind. Cleared away. And here's Eze. Now it's Saka. Saka's delivery. That's going to go a long way. Capier. Martinelli, and he's gone backward here. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Gehi. Bernardo Silva. And it's played forward. Saliba makes the interception. Zubimendi. Saliba. Timber. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Bernardo Silva. O'Reilly. Gehi shifted upfield. Semenyo. And it's O'Reilly. Savinho. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Chance!
Savinho just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Rice. And it's played forward. And here's Eze. Martinelli! And he hits the net. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Gehi. Doku. Rice. Zubimendi.
That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. O'Reilly played with finesse. Deftly away. Ruben Dias with the short one. And that's aimed into the middle. And out it comes again. It's O'Reilly. O'Reilly, that's a clever-looking ball. Oh, nice touch. Incapie, but it's lofted through here. Martinelli puts them all in. He's there to get rid. Kusanov gets it clear. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Proves too strong. Timber forwards and with intent. Eze. Subimendi. Incapuyi. Subimendi. Gabriel goes forward. Martinelli. Spread out to the left. Decent progress down the left. Succumbs to the pressure. And here's the chance to counter. Semenyo. Rodri. Kusanov. And here's Savinho. Doku. And he's there to get it away. And that's been won straight back. Timber producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And it's Timber. Saka looking to run onto it. Saka. He slings it in. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Savinho. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Almost an hour gone. That's really well manoeuvred. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Saka. Incapuyi. That is a great pick out. He's got to be in here! Eze, he's had a shot! And it's hoisted clear. Out for a throw. Chance to play it in. Tries a shot! Gets it away. Saka. Oh, sweet feet. Now it's Haaland. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Doku. That's very neat. And it's O'Reilly. O'Reilly's cross. Not one of his best. Saliba. Eze. Saliba. Subimendi. Aim forwards. Oh, can he get onto this? Doku. O'Reilly. O'Reilly, gently done. Played into space out wide. Nicely intercepted. Eze. Saliba. Zubimendi. Driven forward. Well, that's well seen too. Eze. Now then, the ball's come loose. Bernardo Silva. Gehi. Ruben Dias. Moved on forwards. Sabinho. That's tidy. Now here's the delivery. That is good defending. It's been repelled. Zubimendi. Oh, there's a probing ball. Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva. Semenyo. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Timber. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Aim forwards. There's no flag! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Sabinho. Bernardo Silva. Gehi. Eze. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Doku. O'Reilly. And here's Doku. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Oh, it's come loose. Eze. Saliba. Gabriel, nicely aimed pass. Could be danger here. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Saka. There are a few waiting for it. Cleared away. What a throw in. Out of play for a throw. Bernardo Silva. Semenyo. Semenyo. And here's Haaland. And that has been knocked clear. O'Reilly have it back and can go again. And here's Doku. He is just caressing the ball. Rodri. Semenyo. Timber. Gabriel. Rice. Eze. Timber. Forwards and with intent. And that's put paid to a promising move. Ruben Dias, played out to the left flank. Well-timed, excellent interception. Gehi. Ruben Dias, gently done. Saka. Zubimendi. Just about up to 75 minutes. Martinelli. Gabriel. Saka. Now he's off and running. Timber. Saliba. Shifted upfield.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's played forward. Semenyo. Clipped into space. And they've got rid. Semenyo. Kusanov. He's being urged to shoot. And here's and the shot!
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That's really well manoeuvred. Moved on forwards. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Bernardo Silva looks to the other side. Played out to the right. Oh, such a clever touch. Cleared without complication. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's shifting through the gears here. And here's Eze. Out to the left it goes. Martinelli. Now this could be a chance. And here's Eze. Eze. Oh, shooting chance! It's off target and by quite a way. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Foden. Doku. O'Reilly. Foden. Timber. Gabriel. Saliba. Rice. Saliba, gently done. Searching pass he's played there. Savinho is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Gabriel, aim forwards. And it's played forward. Doku. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Saka. Saliba. Saka. Timber. It's gone for a throw-in. Receives it in a good position here. Saka providing an outlet on that flank. O'Reilly. Bernardo Silva. O'Reilly. Oh, this looks sharp. Timber. Saka. And it's Eze. Good ball, good take. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Martinelli. Over to the left. And the finish! And that would have won it.
Well, he's a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Ruben Dias, forwards and with intent. Martinelli has found the net here, of course. Good play on the left-hand side here. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Foden. Now it's Doku. O'Reilly shifted upfield and claimed it back swiftly, showing good feet. O'Reilly, Doku, O'Reilly, now it's Doku. Referee's given a throw. O'Reilly drives it in. Capier. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Savinho. Rodri. Doku played out towards the right wing. Caresses it through. And it's hoisted clear. Lovely feet. Foden. And a shot! There's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body
Goes for a shot! Now it's Doku. And here's shoots! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
And he thumps it clear. Savinho. So much time and space here. Here's for big chance! It's anyone's ball now. And that has been clubbed away. Rodri. Savinho. Saliba, attention, and the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They've played it short. And that is not finding anyone. And it's Rice. Doku. And now the breakaway. Haaland. He's cut it out. Zubimendi. Doku. Foden played out to the left flank. And it's O'Reilly. He is just caressing the ball. There's the header! Well, the ball's come loose here. And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Ruben Diaz plays it short. Ruben Diaz. Gehi spread out to the left. Oh, that's neat. Great position here. 2 minutes to be added on. Plays it through. Can he deliver? Eze. Rodri. O'Reilly. Saka wins the duel this time. Timber. Saliba. And that's that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. For most players, what unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the manager still looks as if he has a thing or two to be said, but I think inside he's got to be very, very happy. It's a result business after all, and you can't ask for more on that front. He might already be thinking ahead now.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.